Hello and welcome to English 204 Advanced Academic Writing. My name is Abir Wed and I am your instructor. In this video, I'm going to walk you through the course's Moodle page so that you become familiar with it and how to navigate it. And then I'm going to cover some basics in the syllabus so you know what is expected of you this semester and in this course. First of all, let me share my screen with you. So when you sign into Moodle, this is what you're going to be able to see. And this is the course's Moodle page. I have the welcome video over here, and we have a news forum to which I will post certain announcements for you. And these announcements will be delivered to your email. So it's recommended that you synchronize your AV email with your phone so you can get notifications there. We also have a classes WhatsApp group, and this is a link to the WhatsApp group. So I want you to know that we will be communicating on WhatsApp as one of our platforms for communication. This means that if you have any questions related to the course, you can ask it there. You can ask them there. And I ask of you not to message me privately, because if you have a question about the course, most probably other people have the same question or a similar question and can benefit from the answer to your question. So please always post your questions there for others to see. Now, if you wish to message me privately, please do so by emailing me to my AV email address. I also have over here the course syllabus and weekly schedule, which we will be going over in a second. Please note that all Zoom sessions will be recorded and saved to Moodle and can be viewed by your classmates at any time. So by signing up for this course, you are agreeing to be filmed for this course's educational purposes. Now, I have everything hidden for you, and I will reveal the weeks as they come. So, for example, every Sunday evening, I will reveal the upcoming week for you, so you don't feel overwhelmed with all the material on there. So, for example, week 1, this is the courses overview. You can just click on it, and it'll get revealed for you. So this is what I want you to do, 3 different things. And so everything will be introduced over here. If I have an announcement, it'll be over here. If I have a slot for submission, it'll be down here as well. Moving on to the syllabus. So for this course, we will be meeting synchronously once a week on Tuesdays at 6 p.m. So this means that we will not be meeting during the class time, because this is an online class, so we're not meeting face to face. So even though it says a different time on the registration sheet, we're not going to be meeting during that time. We're also not going to be meeting twice a week. We're just going to be meeting synchronously once. And this synchronous session is optional. So you are allowed to miss it. If you don't want to attend, it's totally fine. But this means that you have to watch the recorded session on Moodle later on at your convenience. This section encourages collaborative writing and tries to accommodate all students regardless of their physical or cognitive needs. So if you need help with any kind of access, please let me know, and I will be more than happy to accommodate you. As I mentioned, this section encourages collaborative writing. This means that you will be doing most of the work in groups of 3. And the reason we do that is because most research is done collaboratively in the world nowadays. And so I would like you to start learning how to collaborate in writing. I've also noticed over the years, I've been teaching this course for a number of years, and I've noticed over the years that students produce far better writing when they collaborate with others than when they do the work on their own. This also takes some of the pressure off for you as a student, so you are more than encouraged. It's required for this course to work collaboratively. So if you have a problem with that, I suggest that you take the course with somebody else, because this is a very important component of the course. So what do we do in English 204? English 204 introduces you to academic writing, the kind of writing you'll be doing at the university for other courses, and the kind of writing you will be doing if you decide to go for a master's or a PhD. So academic writing is it's like the same throughout your career, like in academia. So whether you are a university student or you're an MA student or a PhD student, you're going to be doing academic writing across all disciplines. This section in particular breaks down the academic writing process into manageable steps to teach students the basics of advanced academic writing. And having said that, this means that every week we have work to do. This work is broken down into smaller chunks so that when you do them that way, you don't feel the heavy load of having to write a full research paper for this course. The course's learning outcomes include distinguishing the elements and nuances of argumentation and other stylistic choices in a variety of college-level texts, design academic research projects applying recursive processes. We'll talk more about this during the semester. Produce research well-supported arguments in the form of a research paper. Evaluate critically information sources for relevance, for reliability, for accuracy, and for currency. And reflect on your own thinking and writing and learning. Apply masterfully conventions of language and usage in all your work, and apply ethical standards in your coursework. The required texts, well, I will provide you with everything that is required on Moodle. You're not required to buy any book. I've compiled sort of like a course package for you, and it's all on Moodle. Everything that's on here, I advise you to go over it in detail at your convenience. Read this because this is my contract with you. And if you're going to be in this course, you should have an idea of what the contract says, because this is binding. And I want you to be aware of what you are getting into, so that if you do not agree, you can go and take the course with somebody else. So let's go over the writing assignments. First of all, you're going to have to write an annotation, and I have here a description of what that assignment is like. A research question assignment, we have a thesis statement assignment, we have a literature review matrix grid, we have a SPQ assignment, which is summarize, paraphrase, and quote, an outline assignment, literature review, a position paper, a final paper, and annotated bibliography. So it is a lot of work, but it's broken up into several parts, because all of this together makes everything there makes up the final paper. For every single submitted work, you have to have a heading, which includes your name, the course's number and section. My name, by the way, those are just examples. My name, the date, and the type of writing. You have to have a page number in the upper right-hand corner in the header. You have to use 12-point font, Times New Roman. You have to double space, and you have to use one-inch margins. If you do not do that, you will get points deducted for that. So regarding grades, this course does not have broken down grades for every single assignment, but we have a grading contract. Because as we learn to write, we're bound to make mistakes and correct them as we revisit and rewrite our work. So what I want you to do is I want you to concentrate on the work rather than on the grade. And if you do all the work that's required of you and you just submit it on time and you submit it as per my instructions, you will guarantee at least an A- in the course. If you exceed my expectations and if you do much better, you will get an A. If you miss assignments, the more assignments you miss, the lower your grade becomes. So for every single assignment, you will lose, a grade, a letter grade on that or for that assignment. So you have to be able to complete all the assignments on time. If you're not going to complete them on time, you have to let me know and turn in all the related parts of an assignment. You have to follow all instructions to a T. and you have to give your peers the proper feedback that they need, because you are responsible for everybody's learning experience in the course. You also have to have some classroom commitment in one way or another. This means that if you are to come to the online session, I want you to come on time. I want you to participate. I want you to meet with me whenever I require of you to meet with me one-on-one. I want you to meet with your peers whenever you are required to meet so that you can work together. And I also want you to maintain high ethical standards in this course. If you fulfill this agreement, you will get an A minus. If you exceed my expectations, as I said before, you will receive an A. If you start missing assignments, or if you start not meeting classroom requirements, here by classroom I mean virtual classroom, your grade will start dropping. If I feel that you're missing classes, you're behind in your work, please stay in touch with me to discuss your chances of passing the course, and I will then grade your course this way. So this is the broken down grade distribution, and this is how it translates to a letter grade. All right, so attendance, we don't have attendance. This is an online environment, but it means that you participate in this course. So by the end of the course, I will check the course's Moodle page, and I will see whether you have done all the work, you've watched all the videos, you've done all your assignments, etc., for me to give you a full grade. If I will also show you how not to plagiarize, but if you do plagiarize, you will receive a 0 on your assignment, and also you will get a Dean's warning. I might cut you some slack the first time and give you just the 0, which is a big deal. But the next time you plagiarize, it's definitely a Dean's warning. So those are your resources. The Writing Center is operating. You can get online sessions with the Writing Center. And we will also have a course-specific librarian who will be able to help you with your research if you need. The Counseling Center is very important. If you feel that you're overwhelmed and you need some support one way or another, the Counseling Center is a great place to go to. They are amazing. They're very professional. Your privacy will definitely be maintained. Nobody will find out anything about the fact that you visit. Not that there is a problem, but some people are wary of going to the Counseling Center for that purpose or for that reason. We also have an accessible education office. So if you feel that you have a specific need that needs to be accommodated, please feel free to contact the accessible education officer. Her name is Reem Saridin, and you can email her or reach her to her extension, preferably an email, because right now it's always better. It's always a better option to email rather than just call. Of course, AUB is committed to facilitating a campus free of all forms of discrimination. So if you face discrimination, or if you know somebody who is facing discrimination, please make sure that you report this. If you feel that you cannot do that for whatever reason, you can always come and talk to me, and I will make sure to report this on your behalf. So that's it. This is the course in a nutshell. This is how you navigate the course's webpage on Moodle. This is what the syllabus talks about. This is what's required of you for this course, and I am looking forward to meeting with you every single week on Tuesdays at 6 p.m. so that we can use this time, so we can have like quick discussions or do certain activities and enhance our learning experience in this course. Thank you so much for tuning in. I look forward to meeting you all.